Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's your boy, the Beanie Boy, and only the Beanie Boy. I'm here, of course, with the brother. I'm here with Mr. No Days Off WrestleDrop, and we're here to start something new. We're here to start something fresh on the Stomp Wrestling channel. Something we haven't given a name yet. It's that new, it's that fresh. But every Tuesday, we're going to jump on the channel, talk about whatever needs to be talked about, podcast type format, and it's going to be no holds barred, no
Yeah,
restrictions, no topics, no direction. We're just going to come here for a couple of minutes, have fun, have conversation, and see where it goes. Today
sure.
is the first episode, or the 0th episode, if you will, of this conversation type show type podcast. And we're going to be discussing something that everyone is discussing right now, and that is how WrestleMania 41 should look. Mr. WrestleDrop.
Basically, I just want to add a bit more context to what this thing is going to be, this conversation.
Yes, sir.
Some weeks it's going to be 30 minutes, 15 minutes, 45 minutes, could be an hour long, could be more. It all depends on
Hopefully
where the
not,
show
but yeah,
takes us. What do you mean? Can't you handle more than 45 minutes with me?
never,
Damn.
never.
Damn. And then if you're thinking about the other Stomp boys, like your boy Troy Yeager, who's been holding down the channel, every now and then we might get him on, but yo, that guy's a lot to deal with, so we have to
Yeah,
limit it.
they don't even know we're recording this.
They know nothing. They're gonna see
Yeah,
this when you guys see
we need
this.
we need some time away from Troy.
But yeah, WrestleMania 41, probably the most unpredictable WrestleMania to date. The one that I've certainly experienced as a fan.
Facts.
Maybe there was one way back when, but
You would know though.
I'll cover it on my personal channel
Yeah,
one
you
day.
would know.
Yeah, yeah. But so unpredictable. I still don't know. We know one match. No, we know two matches. That's it. We know two matches. We
Pretty
know
much, yeah.
Jey Uso and Gunther, and we know Charlotte Flair
Charlotte and Tiffany.
and Tiffany. Where those happen, on which night those happen, I'm not sure. What do you think? Let's start with those two.
Look, main event Jey Uso is not main eventing WrestleMania.
Nah,
Sorry.
not even night
Sorry.
one.
Huh?
Not even night one.
No,
Oh,
unlikely.
oh,
Unlike now. Listen,
okay,
right? Jey Uso is over, right? Jey Uso is a huge star.
sure.
Jey Uso is the biggest face in the company,
You
right?
were about to call him Jay Over, even. That's how
Yeah,
over he is.
exactly. I was about to make that mistake. But that's where he is. And there's no
Yeah,
denying that he's having his Kofi Mania moment right now. He's having his Daniel Bryan moment right now.
sure.
And if he's going to win, still a big if he's going to win, it's going to be one of the biggest moments of the weekend, right?
Yeah,
Mania. But I still feel as though he's not the biggest player in the game right now.
I can
And
agree with that.
like you're saying, there are still matches that haven't been announced yet. There are still moments that could be bigger on the card than main event Jey Uso versus Gunther.
Okay.
So I'm thinking the likes of obviously Roman Reigns, CM Punk, Seth Rollins, if they have a match, a triple threat, that could main event night one.
Okay.
If they don't have a triple threat, but each of them have their own match, that would still be a bigger match with who they are on the roster.
Yeah, I mean, imagine Jey Uso and Gunther main eventing over Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins.
My point exactly.
Even
My
without Punk,
point
just those
exactly.
two. Like, how do you do that?
Exactly. It really
Mm,
doesn't matter how you slice it, to be honest. But
yeah,
unfortunately, and it's been the case for a very long time, but there are bigger people on the roster that overshadow even a world championship match. And that is the case this year.
I'd even argue that
Yeah,
Logan Paul versus John Cena is a bigger match.
bro, bro.
If it
John
happens.
Cena's Final Mania, Logan Paul's star power. There's just
Hey, but
there's
Logan
so
Paul
much to
main eventing a
consider.
WrestleMania is gonna be hell.
Yeah, that's going to get a lot of people talking.
Ooh,
That's going to get the
people are gonna
IWC
be mad.
mounting.
Yeah,
But it's possible. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like it's
definitely.
realistic.
Especially if it's John Cena. Or even if it's a
Exactly.
CM Punk, because that also looks like something's brewing there, which I
Exactly.
don't know about that one. I don't know about that one.
And now all of a sudden recency bias is making people call for AJ Styles versus Braun Breaker, which also is a very big match.
Hey,
That
I'm
match could
down for that.
cook.
I'm down for
That
that.
match could cook.
It'll probably happen at Chamber though.
Likely.
But
Likely.
still, that's gonna cook then.
Exactly.
This chamber is actually looking, by the way, before we get on to the
Yeah.
rest of this chamber is looking to be one of the best cards out
Chamber's
there.
looking like it's gonna be better than one of the WrestleMania nights. I'm not
Yo,
even gonna lie.
that men's chamber match is stacked.
Stacked.
The women's chamber match, it's stacked.
It's got good
There's a
story
few
though.
there's a few what ifs, or a few
Exactly.
maybe you shouldn't be these, but still stacked.
It's got good story. I mean, we've got the women's tag team champions in the chamber,
Yeah,
and they
the
just finally
prodigy.
remembered that Jade Cargill got attacked. So that could play a role. We've got Roxanne Perez, who
Mm-hmm.
qualified on Raw. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, there's so much going for it, you know?
Liv
And
Morgan, who's
I
gonna
think that
win, unfortunately.
she has to. Unfortunately,
Unfortunately, oh,
because
we'll
we're
get onto
trying to
that.
move past it, but
They keep
yeah.
bringing it back. It's like an ex you can't get rid of, bro. It just keeps coming back.
I mean, I wouldn't mind that, but that's not the point.
That's
The
neither here
point
nor there.
the point is we do have issues like that where we might be getting a match that I don't think anyone wants to see anymore. Not in the near future. That being Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley. But all things considered, like you're saying, Elimination Chamber is shaping up to be a very solid event. So back to the point of main event Jey Uso, man. He could open night 2. That would be great. He could pull
Yeah.
up Brock Lesnar and be like, if I'm not main eventing, I'm going on first. That would be great. And he's
But
going to
Brock
get
did
his
that just to
moment.
get home quicker.
Hey, man. Hey, man.
Jay's got nowhere to go, bro.
Hey,
Jay's gonna be there all
exactly.
night.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's looking unlikely that he's going to main event, but he's going to get his moment for sure.
Okay. Well, I think the easiest way to break down the WrestleMania matches is to look at the titles, all the titles on in WWE, and say whether they're gonna even be on the line at Mania,
Yeah.
and if they are, what match do we see? So I think maybe let's start with SmackDown, because I think there's a little bit of there's some things that are still open there on SmackDown, open ended. Let's look at the US title. What do you think, if it's going to be featured? How do you think it's going to be featured?
Men's or women's?
Oh, I forgot about that. There's 2 of them now. The men's. Let's start with the men's.
Look, I'm seeing a lot of Miz. I'm seeing a lot of Shinsuke. I'm seeing a lot of LA Knight on SmackDown. And
Melo's
I think
in
LA
between
Knight
all of
just
that.
defeated The Miz on SmackDown.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, we might get Shinsuke versus LA Knight.
I'd cry.
If
that
not
happened.
a triple threat, if not a ladder match.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we're gonna get that 6-way ladder match.
Yeah,
that everyone wants every year that
tradition
never happens.
by now.
I'm thinking we're gonna get that. I'm thinking we're gonna see obviously Shinsuke, who won't do anything in the match because the man's too old. LA Knights, of course. The Miz will be in there. Who else could we? Santos will find his way in there. You know, he's always in these ladder matches.
Always.
Who else could be?
Howdy?
Andrade could be in there. Did you say Howdy?
Yeah.
He's injured. He probably won't. Yeah, that's why he hasn't been featured.
Oh, damn.
They moved him to SmackDown. They haven't been on SmackDown.
Hence, I'm saying, I mean, he's on SmackDown. He might find his. Oh, damn, I don't know.
And then I think the last one will be Melo.
Yeah.
And I think Melo is going to come out on top with the title.
100%.
I think he's going to win it. Nah, forget about Trick. Trick will be at Stand and Deliver, having another strap match with Eddie Thorpe.
And getting buried again.
I think the final one will be Melo, and I think Melo is going to come out on top with the title. That's my early prediction.
Everyone's waiting for Melo to win the title.
You know, they're slowly building him up again now, and it's the timing is suspicious. Just before Mania, you start having him beat people.
Andrade also probably.
Andrade as well, yeah, of course. Him and Cesaro will probably do something off the ladder. I mean, not Cesaro. Why did I say Cesaro? Santos Escobar.
Yeah,
probably do something off the ladders, something ridiculous. But that's what I think.
That's the 6. Like realistically speaking, looking at the way things are right now,
anyone could win that
6.
though. Anyone except Miz could win that if it were to happen.
Yeah.
The Miz has been buried.
Anyway, I think that makes sense for the US title.
Yeah, let's move swiftly. Let's not spend too much time on these things.
Yeah, true.
The women's US title, featured or not?
Being featured.
Not featured, I agree. It'll probably be like the SmackDown before a big match versus Michin. And Michin gets the win. or something.
Yeah.
Hey, don't hate Michin, bro. She's
If
bitching.
she's going to win the title, let her win the title. Like, I just
Yeah,
feel like that title was made for Michin and Chelsea Green, and we need to get past that.
I agree with you.
We
It's the
need to
same
get
things on
past
Raw though. They're doing Dakota and Lyra again.
that. Yeah, Lyra
When
hardly
they were literally
wins the
building
title.
a story
She's been
with
in a few.
Ivy Nile, and then
Oh
Ivy just
yeah,
got beat by
actually.
Dakota, and it's like, why? You were building something. But
Yeah,
anyway,
but
that's neither here
anyway.
nor there. That's for another day.
Yeah.
So that's not featured. Women's tag titles
It depends.
depends on Jade.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it depends if they get them off of them before Mania.
yeah.
So if Raquel and Liv, for argument's sake, win those titles, that opens up for a Naomi versus Jade or a Bianca versus Jade, or whatever the direction is.
I hear
But
you.
if they're still tag team champions come Mania, those titles are not getting defended, and we're not getting the one-on-one or triple threat,
Yeah,
whatever.
I think we can just go on the safe side and say not featured.
Yeah,
Because
most
I think
likely.
you could even end up doing Jade versus Bianca, even with the titles still on Bianca for a weekend. They don't care about those titles. They don't
True,
care. So
true.
that could end up happening. Anyway, the men's tag titles, the SmackDown titles, whatever they're called, the WWE Tag Team Championships.
Yeah,
Who holds them right now? Ciampa and Gargano. Will that be featured? I think
maybe.
there's a 3-way tag building or a 4-way
Yeah,
tag.
yeah. Maybe even a four-way tag.
Yeah, Deadly, DIY,
Yeah,
uh,
Street Profits,
Street Profits, and Machine Gun.
MCGC.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I could see. I've seen that building, and they did it a couple of years ago with all the tag teams in a random match. So I could see that happening again.
it's likely. I mean, there are going to be a lot of multi-man matches at Mania. It's
Get
always the
everyone on
case,
the card.
especially on a
Yeah,
two-night Mania.
yeah.
They've got time to blow. So
That's a
they're
good
probably going
opener
to do that.
on like a night one opener.
Yeah.
That's
It could cook though,
kickstart. Yeah, that's what I'm
especially
thinking.
if you like making it, maybe it would be too long, but like an elimination type match
Yeah,
where tag teams are just getting eliminated and we have two final tag teams and they just cook.
and if you keep it short,
Yeah, they
keep it
could.
short. 10 minutes. Go out there, do your
Especially if
crazy
you put in
shit.
Pretty Deadly, who are okay with losing, seemingly.
Yeah, exactly
And I
that.
like that team so much, man. But anyway,
Let's move on to the US side. We did that already. Let's
yeah.
move on to the what's left. What's left?
The
men's
women's title, we
Oh, the
know
women's title. Yeah, we know Charlotte Tiffany.
Charlotte and Tiffany.
Could that main event night one? Surely not.
I don't think so.
Yo, but with Charlotte, anything's possible, eh?
It is Charlotte at the end of the day. You're
Anything's
right.
possible, but I doubt it. I doubt it.
It's unlikely.
Imagine Charlotte versus Tiffany main eventing over Roman and Seth. Crazy.
Exactly. It doesn't
Crazy.
make sense. No, it doesn't make sense. I'm sorry.
Then we've got the men's title. Who's gonna win the Elimination Chamber and take on Cody?
Bro, I've said it. I've
Punk.
said it. I've openly put it out there. It has to be CM Punk.
It has to. I agree. It has
It
to be
has
Punk.
to be CM Punk.
Cena hasn't won a match yet, so I
Exactly.
don't need him winning the title on his first singles win.
I think people don't get the fact that if Cena wanted to win the title on SmackDown this week, he could.
Yeah.
He's John freaking Cena.
And at the same time, he's got a whole year.
Exactly.
What are
If
we
he
gonna
wins
do
his
with him
16th
afterwards?
Now we're gonna 17th. We're gonna get bored of him by May.
Yeah, because I love
He'll
the
be
man,
done.
but he is
Like,
he's finished. I love the man, but he's also finished at the same time.
exactly. You're not going to give John Cena a 10-month title reign. It's not.
He's not gonna do anything Cody has.
Not going to happen.
Exactly.
And if
And
you
the
still
man
want
is
him
way
to-
too animated right now. He needs to tone that down.
And if you still want him to win the Intercontinental Championship somewhere there as well,
There's time.
he's got
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
He's got time. People should relax. John Cena's
Agreed.
not winning the chamber.
I agree.
People are getting riled up that he didn't win the Royal Rumble. He couldn't have.
I would have been happy.
Of course he would.
But
John Cena.
I understand it. I understand
Exactly.
it.
I mean,
Yeah.
look at the landscape now and tell me where John Cena fits in on a road to WrestleMania. He can't even
Nowhere
show
right
up
now.
weekly. Not
He
that we're
has
expecting
his
him to.
own story.
Exact. Nah,
His story is who wants to face Cena for the last match at Mania. That's
he's
the
the
story.
prize at this
He
point.
is the prize.
He's the prize.
And the story is his last match. If it's Logan Paul, people are gonna hate it, but at the same time, if he beats Logan Paul, I don't
And
mind.
look at it. we've got so many John Cena dream matches that still need to happen.
Yeah.
I feel like people are so fixated on the fact that it's ending this year for him, not realizing how much time there is left until that point.
And I'd like to think that once he's wrapped up this movie that he's doing, I'd like to think that he is going to be around because
Yeah,
he did say he's got like 40 odd dates to do. He's
exactly.
had
So we're
how many
still
this
gonna
year?
see John Cena.
Two. And
Two.
they had 2 dates this year.
Oh yeah.
And he said he has like 40 odd dates.
So he's still
So,
got time, man.
and I mean, he's done 2 in 3 months. So, or 2.5 months.
People need to relax, honestly.
Yeah, I agree. I
But
agree.
Cena's not facing Cody at Mania. Thank
Punk
God.
is. It's Punk and nobody else.
I think so. It makes the most sense, to be honest.
Let's look at some of those guys in that match because I think those guys won't be involved in title matches.
Yeah. Damian
Um,
Priest.
quick one.
The
Damian
fall off.
Priest. What's he gonna do?
The fall off is crazy. Priest is free on Mania weekend.
That's actually
Priest has
sad.
no plans for
I
me.
like Damian Priest so much. I don't know how you feel
Same.
about Damian Priest, bro, but I really like Damian Priest.
I like Damian Priest, especially now that he's come into his own.
No more Judgment Day stuff.
Like North American champion Damian Priest from NXT.
Yeah,
Like he's finally finding his solo groove again. And he's able to work, you know what I mean?
sure.
But again, just the star power on that card, on that roster. Damian Priest had his year last year. Damian Priest was by far one of the best wrestlers last year.
Yeah,
But I feel like, unfortunately, as is the case with many people, once your turn comes and goes, you need to start back at one. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
He's getting the Bobby Lashley treatment right now.
Exactly.
That's what it is.
Exactly. And it's unfortunate, but
Okay,
it's the reality.
let's fly through a bit of these because Zoom is cutting us
Yeah.
off. But we've got who else? Drew McIntyre. Where do you see him for Mania?
Look, you put it in the group chat and I didn't buy it at first, but like Drew versus Roman could cook. That does
It feels like they forgot about that story.
true.
They forgot about it now.
Say, that does leave Seth with nothing to do, seemingly.
Yeah, unless he gets Punk.
Punk is main eventing with Cody, though.
Is he though?
Yes.
Logan Paul could win.
Who?
Logan Paul.
Hell no.
Hey, bro. Hey, anything's
no.
possible.
Hell no.
This is the thing about this WrestleMania. We don't know where all these
Facts.
big stars are going to be.
Facts.
This is such a headache that Triple H has, but it's a good headache to have. Like the fact that he's got so many stars, and there's not enough space to put all these stars. Like previous years, you'd be running with Cesaro and them on WrestleMania in a 6-man ladder match or whatever the case is, and you'd be like, we don't have stars. Now they got more than enough stars,
more than they need.
Drew, they were looking at a Damian. I think we could get Drew and Damian Priest somehow. They're the two outliers. They might just throw them together somehow.
Yeah, I guess.
It's not going to be very good, but they'll do it. Logan Paul and Cena, do we think that's going to happen?
It could.
If not, who does Cena face? Quickly.
For his final Mania.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's tough, especially looking at the way booking is going. I can't throw out Randy Orton because Randy Orton still needs to face Kevin Owens.
Exactly. That's happening.
I can't throw out a AJ Styles because he seemingly may have a match. If not, I think AJ Styles would be great.
That'd be great.
Yeah, definitely not Cody. So it's still up in the air with John Cena.
You know which is the match I wish we got, but it doesn't look like it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Cena versus Dom.
Bro.
That's the perfect match.
Bro.
Dom will lose easy. Like Dom, it's fine. It's fine if Dom loses.
But it's the John Cena at Mania rub. For his
exactly. And it's the biggest heel.
I mean, say what you will about Dom.
Yeah.
He deserves it.
But it's not gonna happen, I don't think.
Yeah, unlikely.
That would be perfect. In my opinion, that is the perfect match.
That would be sick.
But anyway, let's move on to one more match. We obviously think is going to be Randy and KO, right?
Yeah.
With Sami Zayn also getting the Bobby Lashley treatment.
Yeah, he might have to make other
special guest referee
weekend. He might be free.
Special guest referee.
Yeah, he might be. Oh no, please. Oh no.
Okay, on to Raw real quick. The US title, the women's, featured or not featured?
Intercontinental, no.
Not featured. Men's
Go.
title: Braun Breaker versus AJ Styles.
Sheamus.
I back it. Sheamus finally
Sheamus.
getting the big one.
Yeah, I think they need to get done with AJ Styles. He needs to lose in a good
Would
match,
you
of
throw
course.
Ludwig in there to take the pin?
No, Braun needs to take the pin.
Okay, fair. Fair.
Braun has been the guy Sheamus can't beat.
Fair.
And we know Sheamus to be the guy who beats everyone. So
We'll
Braun
accept
needs to
Gunther.
take that pin.
Fair. Fair. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Sheamus needs his moment.
100%.
Tag titles, men's tag titles. Who even holds
Yeah,
it?
the tag team division is
Ah,
also very sticky. Eh?
that one might not even be there. Eh?
I doubt it.
That's a Raw match.
Yeah.
Raw after Mania.
Raw after Mania.
Yeah.
Then we
Oof.
get Ethan Page and Josh Alexander debuting on the main Raw. Sorry, I'm fantasy booking. Yeah,
Looks like he's
definitely
going to
not featured.
AEW, by the way.
Huh?
Looks like he's going to AEW.
Yeah, likely.
Tough. That's tough.
Unfortunately.
Career's gonna end up like Keith Lee. But whatever happened to that guy? Anyway,
Man.
we got the women's title. Is Liv Morgan taking the dub?
No, she can't.
But she is.
She can't.
But she is.
I don't think.
So what, Roxanne?
Oh, you mean at Chamber?
Yeah.
Oh, Chamber, yeah. I mean, ah,
I'd love it if it was
likely,
Roxanne, eh?
likely
I'd
it would
love it
be.
if it was Roxanne, though.
That would be fire.
Roxanne versus Rhea, and Roxanne
Rhea.
with the upset. Oh,
Okay, I'm
that
not sure
cook.
about the upset, but
Hey,
yeah.
hey, man, the prodigy.
Oh yeah, man. As long as
Oh
Peter's
yeah,
not
man.
on commentary for that match,
Hey, man, that man is crazy. Him with Stephanie Vaquer at Vengeance Day, bro.
bro.
Yo,
He was
Queen Charmel was at home waiting, bro, waiting, fists in hand, ready to chuck them hands.
Yeah, but I think Liv is winning at Chamber.
Unfortunately,
And then if she goes on to Mania, she
I
has
really thought this feud was over, but they found a way to get it all the way to
always,
Mania. Eh? They found a way.
always.
Does Liv win at Mania?
No, she can't. That's what I was saying.
She can't.
She
Eh?
can't win at Mania.
She can though.
They're hot potatoing that woman's title. It's horrible. It's disgusting. It can't be between the two of them.
Yeah,
We've been going through this.
sure. I think Rhea has to retain it. You know what I would love if Jade is like unable to compete at Mania, I'd love to get that Bianca versus Rhea match.
That would cook.
Just for the sake of it, but there's no story. Like the story's not there. But I'd love that match at Mania. We'll get it one day.
But I mean, if it's revealed that Naomi attacked Jade, that's the match.
Sure,
so
but I
Bianca
think
has nothing to do at Mania.
I mean, Bianca will want to fight Naomi as well.
Yeah, but she can get her chance.
I suppose.
And if Naomi beats Jade at Mania...
bro, but you saw it was Liv and Raquel.
Hell no. Hell no.
It was them.
Hell no.
Just walking by and now they're the culprits.
Now they're the culprits.
Never mind everyone else there.
Yeah.
It's just them two.
Naomi with her fur coat had nothing to do with it. But she was backstage. Nah, anyway. I refuse.
And then obviously we've got the world title, which we have discussed. Do you think there's any other matches we're missing out that aren't title matches?
I don't know, man. I just feel like there are so many people who need
Dom.
Exactly.
Finn.
I was about to say Dom versus Finn Balor is something that needs to happen.
That actually might happen, eh?
That needs to happen.
That'd be good. With Dom getting the win.
Especially because it seems like they have nothing to do.
With Dom getting the win, right?
Has to.
We don't care about Finn Balor on this.
Finn Balor, I mean,
next time.
Yeah, next time. We'll see him later.
We've been saying that since 2017.
Exactly. I was about to say that it doesn't seem like they have plans to do anything with Finn Balor.
Nah,
so he can take the pin against Dom.
Yeah. Penta, does he feature anywhere? After Mania, Raw after Mania.
Yeah. But I mean,
Battle Royale.
Throw him in the Intercontinental Championship match.
True.
I don't know why they'd want to do that because, like I'm saying, Sheamus needs to get like a proper victory.
Yeah.
But to feature someone like Penta may be important to Triple H.
There's the likes of Penta, Chad, Ludwig.
Yeah, you
Braun, Sheamus, all of those guys.
We're gonna have a shopping spree of multi-man matches this year.
It sounds like that. But then a lot of singles matches as well.
Yeah.
And
I
then
don't know.
Roman, do we get Roman versus Seth? We didn't discuss that one. Real quick, we got a minute left.
I think we do.
I think we
I
do.
think we do, and I think Roman
Ooh,
finally beats Seth.
one more match.
Yeah,
You think Seth finally beats Roman finally beats Seth?
yeah,
Damn.
clean.
Damn.
Yeah,
Do we get Jacob Fatu versus Solo? I
I
think
don't
that's
think
gonna go
so.
past Mania.
I don't think so.
I think
Yeah,
it's gonna go past there.
yeah, it has to.
Hmm.
But once that happens, Jacob is a made man.
I can't wait for that. I
Let
hate
that
you,
let
Solo.
I hate you, Solo.
Can't wait
Then
for
he
that.
hits him with the somersault, frog splash, swanton, moon splash 450. That man's crazy.
Yeah. Well, with that being said, that's how we see WrestleMania 41 playing out. Maybe it's not to your liking, but what can we do about
Tough
it?
cookies.
Yeah, what can we do about it? And if you guys want to see more of this, it's probably, hopefully, going to be every Wednesday. So put your notification bell on for that. And we'll see you guys next time. One last thing, remember to leave a name down below on what we should call this.
What are we calling
thing.
this conglomeration?
Anyways, guys, we'll see you next time. Take care. Peace.